Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Achton and welcome to the one and only event where we present poetry, songs, and fellow worded arts. We will begin shortly as Bertel is about to announce the beginning. I will report to you once that is begun, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Welcome to the 102nd meeting ever. What? Really? I think you have the wrong number, mate. If I recall right, in second in Stormwind and Dalaran Poetry Appreciation Society. As usual, I will start out by reciting a poem, and then people who got their name on the sign-up list will have turns to perform their contributions. As usually, the meeting will conclude with a small firework display. Unless it gets too soaked, too light. We will have to see about that. Anyway, we'll start out with a season appropriate poem that was sent to me a couple of years ago by someone who signed themselves Leon Cogham. It is titled Praise the Titans. Oh no. I remember this one. Praise the Titans. They say there was a chocolate egg. So sweet, so good, it made you beg. But you don't really care for chocolate, do you? Well, it goes like this. A spoonful sweet, a drop of milk. Some cacao beans that melt to grain. The chocolate bunny making praise the Titans. Praise the Titans. Praise the Titans. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw the egg. You were no fool. But the sweetness of the chocolate overthrew you. Some vermin's posing bunny charm. It had you fooled, you were disarmed. And from your lips they drew the praise the Titans. Praise the Titans. Praise the Titans. Damn it. I let myself go. My apologies. You say I worshipped Sargeras, but I don't know no Sergeant Arash. And if I did, well, really, what is it to you? There is a hint of sweet and light in every word. No, stop it, don't sing. It doesn't matter what you heard. The holy or the broken, praise the Titans. Praise the Titans. Praise the Titans. I remember this one. It was super great last year. And I believe it was also previous year before that. It was really lovely always. Thank you very much for the contribution, Bertel. And happy Easter. Ho ho ho! It is a poem we haven't heard of in a long while. It's Mr. Ujin. Welcome to the stage, my friend. Thank you, everyone. It's a real honor to be here. Damn, I love your transmog, honestly. It looks really nice. Tonight I have come sadly not to recite my own but a poem on the behalf of a friend. That's quite alright, Eugene. I promised I would sing her poem, since she cannot come, for she is expecting a cub. So please relax and enjoy what she has written. Spirit hearts yearn for action. Any shaman knows that. But too often it means that they are out for blood. Purpose must they fulfill, be it good or ill. And no matter how much will be broken apart. Such an urge can and should be abused sometimes. For controlled destruction is part of our lives. But the spirit unbound is a thing strong and proud, that possesses the power to shudder the skies. This is what the incarnates have promised to you. Means to see your desires fulfilled and true. Though your reason your own, in the end you are one. In the battle to give Titans born their due. Many a Kaldori still wish justice to come, for the horde to feel might of a battering ram. Suffer just like they have, it will not be enough. Until Orgrimmar falls to the funeral drum. Yet their leader cast off the night warrior's might, chose renewal instead of pursuing the fight. sacrificed her own mate to fulfill foolish fate, and return from the death aspect of the gained flight. Now her people can but feel betrayed and lost, for their very existence is fragile at most, and the element's wrath has replaced their lost heart. So now they wish to give the world their worst. Orcs and Krakul remember how their world once was, ruled by furies, with fear instilled in their hearts. Spirits ran free back then, like it's in Outland, and fulfilled the cycle in all of its parts. Yet these people forget what the history taught. It was how the demons have made the hearts rot, showed the way to dismiss elementals' caprice, and true lies gave the power that could be controlled. So it will be for you if your wish is fulfilled. Light and void are still here for your soul to melt. Both will come to your heel with no spirit's goodwill. Thus the birth of your dream will soon come to its end. Even kin of my own are sometimes so naive. They presume that in peace all the world can live, like we do it back home, absolute, able to freely roam, with no fear that one day joy can turn into grief. But it won't be the case, only fools can see that. For as long as it for as long as it is wars will ravage the land, it has shaped it all, kingdoms that rise and fall, and the cycle goes on ever and with no end. Whereas spirits are just like us, they have similar will, and it's why their freedom cannot be but ill. It does not take a sage to see the primal rage is naught more than the wish of a child to kill. Mm, that was a good poem. Thank you very much, Eugene. Good work. Next up, Alexandros Ravenclaw Medici. Let me just check. Correct, good. Shut up. This is my second poem I deemed worthy of reciting, so please don't be harsh, my friends. I will be extra harsh. I have titled it Noble Guard Madness. Rabbits, rabbits all around. Rabbits hiding underground. People searching everywhere. Look, that one is now a hare. From Dunmorrow to Durotar. Cross Azurwatch to Mulgore. Eggs of every shade and hue, scattered, waiting round for you. Bunny ears worn while filling baskets, bouncing mad like sprang elastic? Just one more egg, just one more hunt. Noble garden madness has begun. Oh, that is true. Next up, I've yet to see him. I have no idea who that is. Ah, it's an Arcana Smith, Pete. Quite curious what he brought. Quick warning all, it is rather short, like yours truly. Spoiler alert, that was it. I don't think so. It is called my grandfather's clock. Now, there we go. A poem about TikTok, eh? Oh, that dusty old grandfather's clock of mine. How you make my heart build and my eyes lose shine. With your endlessly pacing pendulum and your monotonous chime, you are useless for aught but telling the time. When your sound echoes through the fields, the flowers wilt and the birds, they all flee. And as you echo that chirping cuckoo, I ask myself, would your resources fit better? But as a loo? This was a good one. I like it. Good job, Pete. Good job. You make my name proud.
Oh my fucking god, that's genius!
As our next guest approaches, the famous, the beautiful, the lovely Kaora. Welcome to the show. I have forgotten to repair that name yet. My dear, I apologize. But I will make sure to repair it at some point. Good evening, fair gathering. This one is cold and new. You wake up hungover and sore on all goods forgotten shore. Oh, on all God's forgotten shore. No home, no name anymore. Only on only an old spore by your side. You pick yourself up, head out, walk the land you know nothing about. Find a tavern and fix your draught. Before long you get into your stride. It's all ash and dust in your dreams. Fire fueled hatred and screams. Steel unsealing bloodstreams. The pain never leaves, just subsides. Sword is the only tool you can use. There is really not much to lose. Mercenary is the path you choose. You know fear, but you can abide. You make friends and enemies too. Lovers you don't need to stay true. Whatever befalls you pull through. Yet how long can your heart hide? It's all starlit woods in your dreams. Dance and chase amidst the moonbeams. Hot caresses by singing streams. The pain never leaves, just subsides. Days go by, and you drop your guard. Meet someone who's equally scarred. Find a lordling, don his tabard. Build sandcastles before the tide. On a map, war spreads like a stain. City burns, the scarred one is slain. Red sun rises over the plain. This time you shout, you ride. And wake up cold, aching and sore. On an all God's forgotten shore, neither dead nor alive anymore, like you have countless times before. Well, that's an Andy. Whew, that's a strong poem. Kaora. That was strong. Thank you very much. It was nice, even if it was slightly unsettling as Bertolt described it. Next up, it's just time for me to die. Eugene Ross, my dear old friend. It is 2035, so yeah, I died today. Good evening, you magnificent crowd. How good it is to see you all again. Gathered here to keep the poetry in the capital very much alive. I am Eugene Ross, and allow me to present Ballad tonight. This piece I wrote during my travels with a company known as the Blooded Goats. They are a long-standing group of gallants of fortune, so to speak, who, despite what the crude word mercenary often entails, care fervently about the well-being of the realm, thus witnessing firsthand their courage, selflessness, and camaraderie. I could not help but pen the ballad I am about to present to you all. Dear friends, this indeed the ballad of the blooded goats. Oh, talk to me, sweet love, as I sharpen my sport. Pray whisper me silly things, or whispered soft words. Nigh dwell upon trials that the fate for us stored, for I am gone with morn come. I am gone with the birds. Weep not for us, sweetheart, as we set out at dawn. No banners, no trumpets, when the goats marching on. In blood signed, the contract for blooded is our bond. With the realm at our hearts, we the goats marching on. Oh, the riders, the girl, in the Red Riding Hood. gazes drunkenly the priest with a hearty of wormwood. There is a noble ride, high as all lords often would. Yet to ravens and crows we all taste just as good. Oh, forgive me, my sweetheart. Oh, forgive my swan. 'Twas gold that was promised. We the goats must march on. For our trade is of steel. Aye, the lines, they are drawn. So right into the fray, we the goats marching on. See the pastless man spitting both curse and blood. Lo, the hound master halters struck square with that hot. See the beaut hissing spells, blooms the fiery butt. Lo, the gentlest of hands, the lights born of is afloat. Metal bands flesh asunder, we meet rivals head on. Soaked in blood, friends or foes, little choice but march on. Arrows loose, with that wrong, but our ranks still hold on. We, the goats, dead or bloodied, we must keep marching on. Their eyes brim with hatred, oh, their eyes, ill and foul, made of sordid intention, or enemies howl. But the gold knight still stands, oh, how fearsome his scowl. No, surrender we won't, while his breath is a growl. Crimson moon marks our triumph, our rivals withdrawn. Yet silent are the ghosts as back home we march on. The price of all victories, a hard woe begone. No banners, no trumpets, when the ghosts marching on. Oh, kiss me, my darling, for I earned my reward. Pray whispers me silly things, oh, whisper sweet words. Night well upon trials, that the fight fates for us stored. Waste the moonlight tonight we can hardly afford. 'Cause whilst we are aslumber, up new contract is drawn. The realm is at peril, thus the gods march on. Weep not for us, sweetheart, as we set out at dawn. For this, what we do love, we the goats must march on. Good job, Eugene. I almost very nearly died. Thank you, dear audience. You are kind as always. We are.
You smart. You very smart. We the best. You a genius.
Next up on the sign up list is Coldrick Donnell. I have a feeling we haven't heard from him in a while, but we are happy to see him once more. Thank you, one and all. I have decided to perform two pieces, an earlier of mine, which we shall begin with, which is an ode to the sea, and more somber one on kinship for later. Now then, ocean longing and blind song. Death and glory, many are the songs thereof, of old and of the great deeds. Countless fair stories are told, fewer in number, though in reverence we hold, are the tales of the sea, of the theme no less bold, magic and music ever of its own, deep design, wrought in the depths, along its earthen spine, rising steadfast, ever upwards, to brightly shine and roar beneath the firmament in silver brine, a beauty yet veiled by the roar of the wave, greater and deeper for ships' faithful grave, wherein there swims amidst canyon and cave, fish in colors awash, through darkness they crave, but roast and clad darkly, and in the terrible power, holding us in awe and wonder, yet we cower, for dense tumult is in its foam, it will devour all hapless upon its crown in that dreadful hour. But sought in greatness, calmness, law, behold the cry of gulls, eagles, swans, and other birds of the sky, a lightning with cries and wings a beat from on high, a marvel above the water churn, ere on they fly. On the strand ever and anon, amid seaweed smell, cast upon land, from their rest, in sightless bell, drown in the conch, the pearl, and the opaline shell, wondrous baubles of the deep, wherein more yet dwell. Pain a man shall to sandy beaches go, there to see a rolling expanse, over which the sun will rise or flee, setting into his heart a love and longing to be free, to harp melodies beside the waves, and sing of the sea. That one was pretty good, I give you that. It had a lot of words that were hard to pronounce as always, but that's kind of what I expect already of you, Eugene, and the rest. Because it's kind of the style of poems. Good work. Thank you very much. And now for the second poem, apparently much smaller, so I expect a one-liner joke. I need to blow my nose in a moment. On broken promises and friendship, on worries, my most recent work. Masked. All our lives we spent as changing winds of fortune blow, the trick that fails many in the end, is in time enough coming to know who is truly staunch or wicked, friend or foe. Doubtful, the nature of our brooding thoughts grow darker still. Try as we might to steer our worries away, they echo loud and shrill, as fear overtakes mastery, composure, and will. Driven, we strive to meet the challenge, separating truth from lie. Delving, searching, catching them in the act, we try and try to witness betrayal. In our hearts, its existence we deny. Emboldened we toil, our labors yielding fruitful harvest, bitter or sweet, the dreaded yet desired bounty lying fair or horrid at our feet, and a new day dawns, its concern we must greet. This one was great too, though it's kind of unsettling as a person with trust issues. Thank you very much though. It was good, well written. As our next poem enters the field, it's hardly to believe. Before you get my totally not spur of the moment inspired poem, I will give you a little advertisement in the form of yes, another poem. Join us on the Wednesday evening night at the gazebo of what a sight. The Cathedral District is the place to be for a game of bingo. Just wait and see. Bring your friends, bring your spouse, we will fill the air with laughter and rouse. A night of fun and friendly play, a bingo night, come join the fray. Chillax! Wednesday night, 20:00, 8 p.m. at the gazebo. Alliance Rolls Bingo Night. This month, members are called by the one and only Kialandi, Merchant and Chocolate Queen. Now, that over with, let us move to the real poem.
Oh, tears. Okay.
Oh, how we loved the rain in Stormwind Town. The constant drip and piper patter sounds. The floods that wash the streets so clean, and the mud that stains our boots like green. That the cold that seeps into our bones, the misery that makes us groan. The joy of slogging through the muck, and the sight of folk slipping and getting stuck. The joy of wet umbrellas that turn inside out, and the thrill of running with no real route. The chaos of traffic and grumpy crowds, and the puddles that swallow our feet like clouds. But hey, let's not complain too much, for rain is nature's gentlest touch, a gift to make the world so lush, and wash away our worries and rush. Fair enough. So bring on the rain, stormwind skies. We'll brave the storm with smiling eyes, for every drop that falls from above is a reminder of nature's love. Two good poems. Next time, fucking slow down. Harry, I tell you that every time. Calm down, I'm reading that shit. But thank you very much, Harry. You know I love your poems always. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another Dreadlord Taganis poem. Ladies and gentlegnomes, and the rest of you present in this magician rainy evening. Spring is upon us, and for that I'm going to say a couple words to honor its arrival. Well, you are late to the party for a month. New life. Branches on tree, leafless so bare. While warmth and light reach them, A new life wins again. Tiny peaks of purest green and whites. Even some pale pinks among them. Buds of a leafless are slowly opening, and flowers buds pushing up from their hideouts, peeking towards pale blue sky. Soon whole world is, so green and blooming again. New life wakening soil and plants. Spring is here again. Nice poem. I like it. Even though it's a month late poem, but still a good job though. Taganius leaves the stage, the demon that recites poem about druidism and life.
That's great!
Next up, a man named Gungin Guk Koktork. It's quite difficult to pronounce. Cheers! This is something I brought a while ago for someone very special to me. Okay. Where shall we go? I would go anywhere and nowhere as long as I had you by my side. So let's just say fuck it. We'll grab our own boat. We will always sail east to the sun. Never. We will always sail east so the sun never sets. Forever chasing the horizon. Just hold my hand and take jump with me. It will be scary. But we will keep each other safe. So come with me and let's see what that horizon has for us. Interesting. Good job, thank you very much.
You're so funny.
Yeah, you know.
Also very sexy for.
And our last poem for this month's meeting, Bertel presents one more Orion Quest tale. A poem that was sent to me by Orion Quest, as said a frequent contributor, though he has noted that this particular one wasn't actually written by himself. However, he didn't write who then. It is titled Warriors of the Emperor, and beneath the distant stars, the Emperor, light shall cover us. We are warriors divine. We have come to sanctify. Let the banners fly in wind. Let the fires be now lit. We have come to purify. We have come to sanctify. And beneath the distant stars, the Emperor's light shall cover us. We are doom, we are faith. We march now for every race, for he is master of our kind. He is wisdom, he is light. We are prophets, prophets, prophet, prophets? Oh shit, I don't know how to pronounce it. Of his will. And by force we will fulfill. Our faith in him lies our salvation. Thus we bring his light to stars afar. With iron bill is our declaration. Duty ends on our determination. We are masters, yet still are servants, marching forth as his will be done. From the golden throne he guides us, in his empire of a billion suns. His glory follows where we may be, for the galaxy must only be his. We are pawns of his redemption. Strike furious vengeance unto his foes. Suffer not the evil. Suffer not the darkness. Stand your ground with jubilation, and face head on the perils of the nether. From his throne he will lead us, for he is our light in the storm. Surrounded by the enemies of good, we are met with nothing but war. To bring his truth is our mission. We shall do what must be done, no matter the cost. Not one step back. We march for the sake of all and one. For even if we fall in battle, we shall bleed them for 1,000 more. For every one of us who falls, 10 will take our place, for we are the harbingers. We shall stand against the tide. Billions strong, we shall ride. For we are you, and you are we. And together we shall set the galaxy free. And beneath the distant stars, the Emperor's light shall cover us. We are warriors divine. We have come to sanctify. Let the banners fly in wind. Let the fires be now lit. We have come to purify. We have come to sanctify. And beneath the distant stars, the Emperor's light covers us. The Emperor's light shall cover us. We are doom, we are faith. We march now for every race, for he is the master of mankind. He is wisdom, he is light. We are prophets of his will, and by force we will fulfill. Whew, that was a long one. Turtle, didn't expect you to beat the murderer tonight. But at least you took your time, thank you very much. It was a lovely poem. Good job.
What do? You get another brilliant idea.